Hello there guys, and welcome to this gameplay video of Diablo 2. And in this, as you can see here, I already started off characters and all that. But since I don't know how much you guys are interested in this, so I'm just going to load up a character that I already have. Let's see here. We have Elena right here. We have Malster and John. Like I said, I was playing as the sources earlier. Like I'll try my best to, let's just say that previously when playing as this character, I kind of lost
Good day.
I kind of lost, like a lot of things. Like this, like the first and second Diablo games are a bit more rougher than the, Diablo 3. And I was thinking to show Diablo 3, and I would like to show gameplay at 30 FPS, but I don't know how much overloaded the encoder would get. So even though this video is at 30 FPS, just know that I would like to have it at 60. But I don't exactly know, like, even though this is a, an old game and all that, I just don't know 100%, of how much, because I am recording gameplay straight off of, my laptop. Because this is an old game and all that, I thought to just use something to use less electricity. Blast it. Okay, it seems like I got the goods I was able to sell there. I could try to see if the leader of the camp could sell me useful stuff. Let's see, trade. Aw, dang it. So who in the world in this camp could give me a staff? And believe me, I would definitely like to bring a bit of a beastie flavor to the channel and all that, but that'll kind of be breaking the, like a sort of thing where I have not really, like I try my best not to cuss in life, or curse, or use colorful language. Okay.
Good day to you. Hello.
Let's see here. Okay, he has all these goods. But one thing though is, let's see here. Who in the camp would be serving staffs though? Like, she has all these weapons here. Let's see, this is a spear. Like, I can see there's spears here and all that. But what I'm looking for the sorceress is a, staff. And like using a character selection, I do have a, necromancer and another character.
I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Okay. Believe me, if I were playing as a male character, I'd allow the character to get more into her and all that, but since this is a sorceress after all, she shall stick to a more straight path. Oh, wait a minute, that's miscellaneous. Ah, yep. I knew to go to her, but I didn't know that there were tabs right here. Whoops. Okay, there are scepters. Let's just say that when I was playing as a sorceress in the Den of Evil, I wasn't watching my health, and that got the better of me. And because at some point I just saved and quit, just prevent a possible rage quit, I didn't realize that possibly all those things could have, you know, gone away. And now I don't know 100% for sure what kind of, what sort of thing to go for her. Those are long staffs. Please don't blame me, guys, for doing this, but... Alright, so let's get back to this. Let's see if it works. Oh, blast it. Hold on, guys. I'm going to... Alright, guys, I just had to pause for a bit because, okay, seems like we're good now. I had to quickly look for something. This should make their gameplay better. Alright. So now that our goal is that. Okay, they're only marked red now only because we don't have the required strength and all that. 1 to 5. A whole bunch of things are just 1 to 5. Okay, got her new staff. Let's just say before hanging out there, let's quickly get some armor. And believe me, if the certain character I was playing as was a male, there were, let's just say I already see some candidates within the role camp for certain male characters to do a bit of you know what. And what I mean by you know what, I mean, well, you know, the certain kind of interactions and all that. But because I want to make sure this channel is not marked as kids, basically, if the character I was playing as is male, I'd rather, if the character I'm playing as is male, there are certain female candidates within the role camp that I have, you know, do sex with. But, yeah. Let's see her. Okay, it seems like there's only so many kind of things to really get for this character. Okay, it seems like my character here cannot exactly, you know, have so much heavy stuff on. Okay, higher defense, but this one has a little bit lower defense, but I'm gonna just go, like... Let's just say that because for certain... Like, this isn't Diablo 2 Resurrected, this is the original game, but I put in a certain kind of... Oh, please do not... What the... Oh... Sorry guys, had to a little bit deal with something in reality. I can see that this is a step, but did my character lose any kind of possible skills to do? Unless when buying this step that it's not exact, unless it's the kind of step that doesn't do magic. Oh, great! This could be a slight pain. But yeah, if possible, I would try to bring a bit of Beastie flavor to his channel. If you guys don't know who Beastie is, then just stick around still to this video and all that and to his channel. But just look him up when you can. Alright, so we have these certain cold spells, lightning spells, fire spells. I thought earlier I was casting flaming kind of spells. Okay, we can't choose that, but I'm just bumping that up just in case. Alright. So we have this.
Not in town.
Okay, so when we're out there in the field and we were just doing regular smacks like that, like there's definitely enough mana for me to cast magic, so what gives? Like, is there some kind of wand or staff that the character needs to perform magic? Okay, this doesn't make sense here.
Not in town.
Like, the thing that doesn't make sense is that earlier I was able to get her to actually cast out, you know, fire and all that. Why in the world all, like, look at this. Like I double checked the stats here. Why in the black? It's like I was about to say, like, why blast the world, or why the F can't this, like, why world can't this enchantress cast out any kind of actual fire? Because let's just say that before I had her kind of do her first death. Like, let's just say that if let's just say that if possible, because I am using voice mod to change my voice that way you guys can enjoy a better sounding voice, is that, you know, one thing I've been wondering, of course, is if there a way, like, 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 like to me, I haven't experimented much with voice mod where I could try to make, voices of other kind of video game characters. Like I would definitely like to sound like, I would definitely like to sound like Nico Bellic with, using voice mod. And of course, another thing I'd like to do with voice mod is to sound like certain favorite YouTubers, but just so that people know that I don't mean to offend anybody or anyone by sounding like the YouTuber. It's just to kind of like give a nice reference. Let's just say I'm trying to do the main quest as quick as I can, mostly just to keep you guys, on the very, so that way you guys don't lose your attention span. Cause, geez Louise, some people, like, some things get so drawn out or whatever that, that they slowly but slowly lose interest. Like, my attention span is at least better than some other kind of ones. Hopefully, one thing I could hope for while doing this den here is that if somehow I could find, like, somehow the game could show me where, one spot where this one character was at. And there's also, which also reminds me, is another thing that kind of gets to my attention is, okay, so another thing that gets my, another thing that gets my attention, of course, other than finding her things. Actually, I kind of lost the whole entire thought bubble that I had that was leading to that, and it just got interrupted. Oh, I have to purposely assign it? Well, if I knew that she was capable of doing such things, then maybe I wouldn't have had my first death of her. But yeah. Also, just so you guys know, let's just say that when doing the thumbnail, when trying to do a certain thumbnail for my Grand Theft Auto Sindaco Chronicles video, I was slowly getting back into doing thumbnails because at one point in time I did actually do thumbnails for videos and all that, but let's just say that, well, that at one point I just, kind of, lost a little bit of the fire to really push out some good thumbnails. And plus, I don't even know, like, could you guys somehow, for those that have thought to actually stick around until this point, do you guys would actually click on any of my videos if it had a good enough thumbnail? I guess these demons don't know how to chill out in this game. I'm a little bit doing wordplay and all that. I'm finding all these dead rogues in here, but so far I'm not exactly seeing if they put my characters dead. Like, this is a sorceress, not exactly a rogue. But the most epic odd thing is that my character was exactly doing like I was able to get her to do fireballs, not ice earlier. And now and now all of a sudden when she, is on this, and this is, I think, I don't know, sort of back from her second death, and so far, like I would like her to just do lights, to do lightning. I just hope you guys can hear me through all the sounds from the game. But of course, I'm not live, this gameplay recording.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, blast it. Let's see here, okay. Chill out, you zombie. Okay, so... Okay, so... I'm just going to quickly sell things.
Deactivated. Good evening.
Let's just say another mod that I do wish to insert to this game, but it may require me to save, quit, and restart the game. It is a certain mod that kind of, like, you see this inventory space right here. There's a certain mod that actually helps to extend it so that way, the certain credits. Well, I just did a slight mistake. The slight mistake is I quickly went back here, only to find out that I accidentally did not think to use a kind of gold to purchase a scroll to, to quickly get back to town like that. Like, you take it for granted in Diablo 3 that they just, like, in the first and second Diablos here are a little bit more tougher than the third. There's one monster left. Well, they're gonna get the most chilling sensation. I'm just going to double check here on OBS. Yep, still recording. But what can you expect for a channel my size to exactly have, any kind of, thumbnails and all that? Like, I possibly do actual, good enough, I possibly do better or good enough thumbnails again, once this channel is larger. But the real question is, could a thumbnail really turn people onto a live stream or video?
This cave has been purged of evil.
Great, now let's head back. like the first and second Diablo games do at the same time have a very nice killer soundtrack. But the one thing that just impacts the first and second Diablo games is that, let's just say for me especially, if there's no trainer to give you a loop, like I'll possibly turn off any possible trainers that I'll use later on in the game when my character is, good, good with packing, whatever kind of strength that they have, where they wouldn't be snuffed out.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Oh yeah, just so you guys know, another shocking thing is that Adria, which is the mother of Leah in Diablo 3, if you go back to Diablo 1, Adria has her own little shack there, as well as Cain there. So both Cain and Adria, they're both within Tristram after the events of the king kind of going crazy and all that. Oh, blast it. I'm just packing those 2 potions just in case. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's take a look here. So now my character just went up. You know what? Even though that, I'll confess out to you guys, kind of like how I say in other live streams or recordings, if it's possible, I will use a trainer or whatever to make things a little bit less nerve-wracking. But the huge but here is that if I can get my vitality high enough where I could, have a better stance and all that, then I would then, not use a trainer. Seems like now I could, use a different kind of thing. So there's cold. That's the other thing though. Earlier, before, this here, earlier I was doing fireballs, but for some weird reason, after one of her deaths, it kind of, I don't know what exactly happens during that, but for some reason, I couldn't really do fire. I could, put a point in to use fire. Alright, let's quickly get this main quest going.
Scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard.
Oh no.
Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Also, if I'm correct on this, in Diablo 4, not only is Lilith, not only Lilith is there, but as well, Andariel. So yeah, and so far it seems like in the latest Diablo thing, in the latest kind of Diablo things, not Diablo Immortal, but in the latest of the certain sanctuary world, the most or all the primevals are kind of like at a weakened state where lesser ones that know about such states could try to do things. And some people are theorizing that Inarius, due to how Lilith dealt with him in Diablo 4, that Inarius could become this, a possible fallen angel gone demon kind of thing. Lucifer / Satan kind of dealio. Which would not be good. Let's see, our sister's burial grounds, look for blood raping, and the burial grounds next to the cold plains. Let's see here, how long has the recording gone? Okay. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and all that. I would like to make this recording longer, but just as a test, kind of like a testing video and all that. And I don't exactly know, how, because sometimes when you post a video and all that, how much more your channel gets recommended due to engagement of your current audience and all that. And I guess that's one thing to help determine some things. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching this on Diablo 2, like this original Diablo 2 gameplay and all that. I'll end the recording, and then I'll just do another recording going a bit further than this one, like a bit more further. But this is just to see if you guys are interested in this kind of game series. And if you guys are interested enough in this, then I played Diablo 3 more than once, of course, but if you guys, if I see good enough views or something where I would think would be good enough of a reaction, then not only would I have gameplay of this kind of, gameplay of this game, of course, but I don't know, possibly even on Diablo 1 using Devolution X, and as well, I also have Diablo 3 with the Reaper of Souls DLC. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I would like to make this video longer, but like I said, this is kind of like a bit of a test drive and all that. But next video will be, I don't know how much longer, but it will be longer. But anyways, guys, see ya.